Is buying lockers and doing buyouts sustainable? And can you make money doing it? Let's find out. We have 3 orders going out today. I'm Mike. Behind the camera is Frevlin as always.
Hi guys.
And welcome to the eBay Den.
3 orders that will be going out tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes. It is Thursday, December, oh my gosh, January 29th?
Mm-hmm.
January 29th. And we'll ship those orders out tomorrow.
Friday before the weekend.
Yes, very slow 2 days of sales. Whew. I think that's the slowest we've had in a while.
In a long while,
yep.
Yeah.
But we have 1 good one and 2 butters.
But it's January and it's tax season coming up.
And it's end of the month.
Yep.
Everyone's got to pay their mortgage coming up and rent. So totally understandable. Let's go ahead and pull those orders.
All right. Next, the first one is B1.
B1.
This is buyout number 1. It says Howard Miller Derek tabletop alarm clock. Fancy alarm clock. Sold for $19.79 plus shipping.
For some reason, I was expecting it to be in a box, but it is not in a box. And it does run off of batteries.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
That locker or buyout was for $275 for reference.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we still
and we're going to cover our buyouts and lockers and buyouts for 2025.
Exactly. What's next?
All right, next one is a media shelf. Geology of the Moon. Pre-pulled.
Pre-pulled.
$17.50 plus shipping.
Plus shipping. And it's in really good condition.
Yeah.
I think it's a first print as well.
Very cool.
Yep, very cool. Vintage book, really good condition, no damages to it. Good value.
Yes.
Good value for the customer.
For sure. Okay, last one is a out of shelf buyout number 2. Again, for reference, that locker we bought or buyout we bought for $3,000.
Yep.
It is a Texaco Oil Station Attendant Buddy Lee.
So it does have a number to it.
It is the 2987.
297. Because I want to make sure they get the right one.
Yeah. $104.30.
Since they are all individually numbered.
Yeah. We're probably not going to open it. Or are we going to?
No, okay.
Okay.
It's not that hard.
Sounds good.
It's a, this is the second one. I have 3.
Buddy Lee sells, guys.
And I sold the first one for $100.
Yeah.
And then this one for $100.
Yeah. And they sell, at least for now anyway.
Yes.
Until, eBay catches on. You guys know the drill. It gets saturated. Blah, blah, blah.
Because these are limited edition items. There isn't a lot listed actually of these, and especially ones with the 10s. And some of them are listed way too high, I think. But this one had the 10, the paperwork, and it's never been removed from the box.
Buddy Lee. Buddy Lee.
He has his hat. He has everything. He even has, because a lot of them are missing the air pressure thing.
Yeah.
And then on the back, he has his oil towel and he has his little broom.
So cool.
So yeah.
Oh, careful.
Oh, his hat comes off.
Nice. Oh, so beautiful.
So that's how he would stand.
He's handsome.
Right?
Oh.
Super.
Or is she? No, she.
No, it's a he.
Lipstick?
Well, I mean, that's how they did the,
I'm just, I
that's
don't
how
know.
they did the dolls back then. Anyway,
Buddy Lee, 104 plus shipping.
104 plus shipping. Got one left.
104.30 plus shipping.
If you're looking for a good one, I got one left.
That is what we sold over the last couple of days,
That
guys.
is it. This one was
so
this one was
sad.
a nice sale.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been like, woof.
But hey, what do you do, right?
Exactly. We take them as they come.
Yeah, we can't control eBay. You can control yourself. List as much as you can every day. But some days are just lower than others.
Yep. Take it, and we move on, and we do what we do.
Exactly.
It's been so cold the last few days. I've been doing nothing but listing books.
Yeah, a lot of the country
Moved the listing in the house, which is kind of nice because I kind of took a break from eBay, from the daily hassle of eBay every day, which kind of nice. Rejuvenate. Ready to go.
So we wanted to share with y'all, the buyouts and lockers we bought for 2025, since it's otherwise would have been a short video.
Yep, but
Take it away, Mike.
we did a total of 9 lockers and 2 buyouts, which after I put all the numbers together was very aggressive.
Just so some people may not refer lockers to storage units.
Right,
That's what they are.
storage
It's
units, right.
storage unit.
Storage unit auctions. So we did 9 storage unit auctions, and then we did 2 buyouts. Buyouts was estate buyouts. People that don't have enough stuff to do estate sales, or they just want to do a complete buyout and just get rid of it all at one swing.
Yeah, and
So those was the ones.
Yeah, and just a little bit more clarification. Mike gave his contact phone number to one of these sellers that we visit frequent, and since mid last.
And actually, we talked about it not this past December, but 2024 is when we actually we were talking about it when we went to one of their estate sales during that time, and that's when he told me that he gets a lot of contacts of people just wanting to do clean out their storage units or clean out the house. They don't want to do estate sales, or they don't have enough items to do an estate sale that will make it profitable for both ends. And
he passes it along to Mike.
Yep.
And then we go from there if it's a yes or a no, pretty much. So.
Pretty much, yeah.
Sorry, continue on.
No. So our first locker we bought January, right at the beginning of January, like January 10th of 2025. We paid $369.58 all in. And that's with locker fees, and I will also add in if we have extra expenses like trash and anything like that. But this one was $369, and that was our clothes locker. There was nothing but clothes in there. And Fred had warned me, don't do it. She was like, don't do it. There's nothing in there. But stubborn me, I did it anyway. But to date, for all the way, these numbers are going to be from January when we bought the locker to December 31st. So 2025. So between those months, 9 months of listing, we made $311.85 out of the
12 months of listing.
12 months, because it was at the beginning of January. We made $311.85 out of that unit, which barely had anything in it. It had some clothes that I listed, and then some Matchbox cars, some magazines,
just random
things that I
But
listed.
it was majority clothes,
Right.
some shoes, and some like modern, new Matchbox cars. Right? Is that
exactly
safe
some
to
Matchbox
assume
car.
or to say?
Various style Matchbox cars and others like Johnny Lightnings and stuff like that. MGs, cars like that. So we'll pop this up on the screen. It'll probably be like right here as we go through it. And so it's not for a locker that we say we're never going to make our money back. We're actually really close to making our money back or breaking even on it. I think we still have a couple of items listed from that locker. So over time, we may make our money. If not, I mean, that's still not bad, right? For one small locker. And it was very small. It was a 5x5.
At least we got majority of our money back.
Right. So you're not always going to make huge money. The next one, which is our crusty locker number 2, we bought at the end of January. And you guys hear us talk about this locker all the time. All in with fees, expenses, and everything, $1,200. And we made, up to end of December last year, we made $9,815.15. So imagine in 1 year's time, you bought a locker for $1,200 all in, and you made $9,815. And we're still selling because we still have a lot of stuff listed
from that locker. Yeah. So a profit of about $8,000 so far.
Right. $8,600
or something.
$8,600 and some change.
Yep.
So that's really good. The next locker is our Christmas locker. Now this locker, we bought this locker in May, beginning of May, and it was nothing but Christmas stuff. And the biggest reason why we bought this is because Frevlin wanted the nutcrackers out of there. There were 2 giant nutcrackers, and they were beautiful.
They would have been so nice.
There was really nothing to sell besides there was a giant abominable snowman from Lowe's that I would have sold locally. But other than that, it was all Christmas stuff, Christmas trees and things like that. So I probably would have sold a lot of that stuff on Facebook Marketplace. But the owner contacted us. Well, they contacted the storage place. The storage place contacted us asking if we were willing to talk to the owner because they were interested in buying back their items. The locker was sold by mistake, or she made a mistake, or they made a mistake. So we talked to the person, and we agreed that they would buy it back. We spent a total of $1,669 on that locker, and they paid us $1,950. That includes the 2 months of storage that she paid for me storing the stuff for her until she got the money to pay us back for that unit that we were out of pocket for. So that one, there was no sales, and we basically made no profit, nothing on it. So it was pretty much a wash for that one.
How long did it take before she finally claimed it?
Oh my gosh, it was 3 months.
Yeah.
3 months, 1 month. I kept it with our storage unit. 2 months she paid for.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the second locker that we bought in May was our Survey locker. And this one was a very tiny 5x5 locker as well. The only thing we got out of that was a set of Survey dishes and a
Savoy. I think it's how you say it, Savoy.
Right, it's Savoy. The only thing we got out of there was a big set of Savoy dishes and a Coach bracelet. That was the only things we got out of that. That one we bought for $191.17, and we made $211.94 out of it. Just the dishes and the Coach bracelet. So that's not bad, and we still have a few sets of the dishes left. At least 2
to 3 more listed, I think.
Yep. So again, small unit, barely anything in it, just like our first locker. But with this one, we're in profit.
I think, did we cover how big they are?
Yes, I said. Well, the crusty locker. Sorry, let me go back. The crusty locker and locker number 2, that was a 10 by 20.
And then the first one?
The first one I covered was a 5 by 5.
Okay.
And then this one was a 5 by 5.
Okay.
And then the Christmas locker was a 10 by 10.
Right, but there's
it's a wash. So
it's a wash, yeah.
right, they bought, and I put next to it buy back. If you guys are curious what that meant. The next one was June when we bought a locker, which was our Mason locker. And this one was full of Christmas stuff, and I had a few cameras and some old recipes in it. For this one, this was a 5 by 10. It wasn't completely full, but
no, it was partially empty.
Pretty empty. Had a lot of paperwork with it as well. This one we paid $127.43, and we made $801.15 last year. So between June, beginning of June when we bought it, to end of December, $800 in 6 months. So that's not bad. We made our money back the first couple of weeks because of the cameras. And then the Christmas stuff, we just made our money from October to December. So not bad, right? I mean, it's a good profit for quick work.
Yeah.
And they had
it took us maybe like hour and a half for the entire their bag cleaned out, everything.
And the nice thing with that one was there was a Goodwill next door that we stopped off, and all we really wanted to do was just drop off the donatable stuff, because
they took everything.
There was a bunch of containers with photographs, and the guy was like, we'll take it all. So I was unable to unload all donated. I went home with no trash, no donating, no nothing. Just
you was unable, you said?
I was able.
You were able. Okay.
I was able just to drop off what we just to bring home what we could sell.
Yeah. Right? So what we kept.
What we kept, exactly.
Yeah. Goodwill was kind enough to just take everything else.
Which was awesome.
Those guys are nice. Just don't go to the regular Goodwill stores. They snob you.
Ours is horrible.
Well, we don't take that.
Right.
Well, what's in those boxes? No, that's what they say.
All right. Yes.
That's.
So the next locker was a trash locker. We bought this one about the same time we bought the Mason locker, like either the same day or a couple of days after.
So this is what now, our 5th locker?
This is locker number 6.
Okay.
Locker number 6 in June. We bought this one pretty much because Mason didn't really work out with a lot of stuff, and we
were looking for inventory.
We needed inventory, exactly. So we spent a total with fees and everything and trash removal, because it was our trash locker. We spent $800. And to date, just off of eBay, we made $835.27 as of December 31st of 2025. That doesn't include all the gold I pulled out.
Oh, that was another. Oh man.
Yep.
Whew. That was in the middle of summer, guys.
Yes,
it was so flipping hot.
It was hot.
And it was trash.
Yep.
It was trash.
But so with the gold, the estimated gold at the time, we know that gold right now is way over $5,000 an ounce. With the gold at the time,
is it? Or not quite?
It is.
Okay.
Well, after today it dropped. But it was at 5,000 yesterday. But anyway, with the gold that I tested and I looked at, melt value would have been a little bit over $4,500 total.
Yeah.
And that's not including, because I left there was a couple of 18 carats that I left on the side. Not included with that. So that is not bad, right? We made our money back we're in profit with just the items that we sold, and we still have the jewelry.
Yep.
And the gold.
Yeah, there are a few items that are being sold, right?
Yep, we still have some items.
Yeah.
That are listed. So not bad. Even for our trash locker.
That was the material. Is that what they call? Gold material.
Mineral?
Anyway, gold definitely saved us there.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, without that, it would have been a complete trash.
Yep. Locker number 7.
So at this point, you guys are probably wondering, well, why keep buying locker? You got that big locker, that locker 2 that you said.
Right. But at that point, I already had I can say 90% stuff listed besides all the Christmas stuff. So 80%, I had already everything listed at that point. Yard sales were running dry. We wasn't finding anything for yard sales. And last year's motto for me was build eBay. Build inventory and grow eBay as big as possible I could. So it was about buying all the shells, buying as much inventory, or trying to buy as much inventory, I guess, as possible to build eBay's inventory and to make money. And then we also tried Whatnot a few times as well, which didn't work out for us.
That will be some other day.
Right, that'll be some other day. But that was my motto last year, if you're wondering why I bought so many. And because June, July, and August, there's no thrifting our lockers. So we bought some good ones. We bought some bad ones, but still made money.
Yeah, I mean, between Mike and I, we're still unfortunately get too carried away. Carried
Sometimes.
away in a sense of
we see something good, we want to go after.
Or we think it's something good.
Right.
But I don't feel like, at least back then, I don't feel, when we bought them, I don't feel like we did all the due diligence we could have done.
True.
To, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like the trash locker. Okay, yes, it panned out. It turned out, thank goodness. But looking back, there's no way I would have bought that. First, it was the location.
The trash locker?
Yeah. Second, it was... Okay. Second, it was... I'm just saying from what we could have seen and what we could have found. As, location. We always talk about location. Personally, I would not have bought it. I think. If I would have done a little bit more research, I don't think I would have done it.
I got you. Well, I mean, I liked it because it was crusty, for one. So there was older stuff. It was indoor, which means the stuff that was in it.
No, I'm talking about the trash locker.
Oh, you said the crusty locker.
Oh, sorry, the trash locker.
Well, the trash locker, yeah, I would have. I'm sorry.
It was outdoor.
That was that.
Oh, the crusty locker, the locker number 2.
Yeah,
hands down.
I'm sorry, because you say crusty locker.
Oh,
that's why I'm like, what?
Sorry, I meant the
trash locker. Would have never bought it again.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
No way.
We bought it because it was crusty, but the location, and if you would have looked at it a little bit more closely to it, or spent a little bit more thinking about it, we never bought that thing.
Yeah.
Ever again, but I mean,
it turned out.
At the end of the day, it turned out to be good, right? Because I mean, we made a little profit. We made our money back, which is key number 1
of course,
from the items alone.
Any day, all day.
And we have jewelry.
Yes.
We found quite a bit of jewelry in there, which is good, right? Because gold will never disappear. All right, locker number 7 was what we deemed a vacuum locker. We sold only a couple of items out of that, and that was at a yard sale, because basically there was a floor cleaner in there that Fred wanted. So this was more of a personal locker.
It was very small locker.
It was a 5x5 again.
Yeah.
Very tiny. had very small stuff in it. Had more Christmas stuff in there than what we thought. Some pictures, and there was a
shampoo, a carpet shampoo,
an expensive shampoo in there
that I kept.
That we kept, and that's why we bought the locker. Otherwise, I think the shampoo would have been like $300 or something, right?
How much did you buy it for?
We bought it for $127 all in with fees, and we made $40 at a yard sale out of the stuff that we sold.
And then, of course, the shampoo.
And then the shampoo.
The carpet cleaner. Yeah, you go.
Carpet cleaner, right? So the next locker number 8, we bought this one in July as well, close to mid to end of July. This is our most expensive locker that we've ever bought, at all in $4,791.66. That was our biggest gamble.
That stung so badly.
Yes.
Guys.
That was our biggest gamble. So from July to end of December, we made $5,906.73.
Thank goodness.
In 5 months, we made our money back, plus we made some profit.
Yes.
So that's good, because we were worried about this locker.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't really pulled numbers every month. Typically, I will pull our numbers, and at the end of the month, me and Fred will sit down and we'll talk about this is where we're at with our biggest lockers, and I haven't done that.
I haven't been asking really, because I typically the one that says, hey, how do we do this month?
Right. So looking at what we spent and looking at what we made, $5,906. I mean, it's not super great, right? But we made our money.
Considering how much we spent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We made our money back. We still have a ton of items listed.
Yeah.
That's for sale, and I'm pretty sure it continues going through this year. I'm pretty sure we can make a couple of more $1,000s out of it.
Yeah. And this was the locker that I think a few videos back, if you guys remember, or if you guys watched, it had a lot of gift cards.
Right. Which I still have a ton.
Yeah.
I have
lots of gift cards and cash.
So if I add the gift cards in there, I'll just roughly estimate probably another $2,000 to $3,000 in gift cards that I have that we can use. That are we checked, they're still good, they're not expired, they don't lose money over time. So there's still a ton of gift cards that we can use.
Yeah, and we found our first and perhaps maybe the only ever Louis Vuitton deal we will ever resell.
Little small bag at Louis Vuitton sold for $475.
I think it was full price.
Full price.
$485.
$485. Yep. $485.
Yeah.
And we took a while to list that because we waited.
Well, because I was like, oh gosh, is it real?
Right.
Is it real? Like, can you find Louis Vuitton in storage lockers?
Yep.
But I guess if you buy the right ones, yes, you can.
Yep. Absolutely. That was locker number 8. So we went all the way through. The year, a half of the year, with our lockers. Locker number 9, which wasn't. Locker number 9 we bought in end of November. So between July and end of November we bought nothing.
Right.
But one of the biggest reasons is because we had enough inventory at that point with locker number 7 where we could list all the way through August and September, and then we had yard sales that we went through to fill in. And even though the yard sales in the fall weren't all that great, but at least we had enough inventory to fill in until we got to November, where we said, okay, this year we're going to buy a locker like at the end of November that's going to fulfill us through at least January and February. And that was the reason why we went after this locker. And this locker, we spent $1,274.38, and we deemed that the mailroom locker.
Biggest regret by far, personally.
By far, biggest regret.
But it's this one.
So you have to keep in mind that we bought this in November, and we have not listed a lot of stuff because it was full of electronics, it was full of mail and newspapers and magazines. So we haven't really gone through this locker, and now we'll cover the reason why in a minute. But as it stands right now, we made $117.99 off of, we sold 3 items out of that locker so far. And I don't think I listed more than 5 or 6 items, because I have to test all of the electronics that's in there. I have to match them all, because he kept all the boxes and all of the paperwork, but I have to piece them all together and make sure that they're working and they're sellable, right? That's reason number 2. So that's all of our storage units that we bought. 9 storage units. Not too bad.
If I may give you guys an advice, if you all see bankers boxes in a locker being auctioned off, run, Forrest, run. Run.
Yeah, right. So
I don't know what fascinated us. It might have been we were drying out inventory. We were, we couldn't find a lot of garage sales. So we were pretty much getting desperate for new inventory.
I wasn't desperate. We were setting ourselves up for beginning of the year.
There you go. And that too.
That's what we were doing, because I mean, we still had the other lockers that we were working on, trying to finish up. But so we also did 2 buyouts.
That's why I hope this is not going to confuse them, because the first buyout was in July. Okay.
So we did 2 buyouts, and the first buyout we did was
we have to position where, so they don't.
The two buyouts we did. The first one we did was July, and that was end of July, after we bought the locker number 7, the K locker.
The most expensive one.
Expensive.
The 4,700. Right.
So I got contacted, and when the person told me what location it was at, even though I had just spent $5,000 for this locker, where this location was, the person that wanted to do the buyout told me a little bit about what he had or what they had. And so I was like, I told Freya, I said, I'm going to go check it out, right? It's in a good location. It's in a rich location. Let me go check it out and see. So I went down, looked around, and I offered him $200. I actually offered him between $200 and $300. And he said, give me $275 and it's yours. And I was like, cool. Now I looked around, I saw 10, 11 items that I know I could sell to make my money back. I had no idea what I had in my hands. It wasn't a lot of items, but there was a lot of good stuff there. Quality stuff. So $275 at the very end of July. So from July to end of December, so far we made $2,236.91.
Yep.
That is an awesome.
And it's still going, because we still have a few things listed.
Yep, exactly. We still have and we sold one today.
Yeah.
Right? We sold one more item today. So we're continuously selling these items, and for 5 months at $2,230 sold. This is just the item sold. There's no eBay fees, there's no taxes, there's nothing in there.
Yeah, just
for clarity.
What the item sold
just
for.
Just what the items sold for.
It's not gross. It's just the item.
Just the item sold. Exactly. The second buyout we did was the beginning of December the 3rd. We did another buyout, and we spent $3,000. So the second highest amount that we ever spent on a buyout. But this one is huge. Like, we still have probably 20 containers in the storage unit that we have to go through, and I still got a quarter of a garage right now full. And most of my boxes are full with this buyout. So in 1 month time frame, we made $1,036.91.
So the buyout we bought, did you cover that already?
The first one?
No, the second one that you just got. Okay.
Beginning of December. We paid $3,000 for it. And in December, we made $1,036.
Nice.
And the first few items I listed was like December the 5th, December the 6th, and then I didn't list anything for another week. So basically almost a half a month, we made $1,036.
Yep.
And then January's numbers, I kind of looked the other day. So far with this buyout, that doesn't include these items right here because these are from buyout number 2. We were already way over $1,000.
Just for January?
Just for January.
Yeah.
So if you take the 2 months together, we're at over $2,000.
Sold already from that 3,000.
And we spent $3,000.
Yep.
So another month, another half a month,
we'll get our money back.
We'll be broke even.
Yeah.
And then we'll be all in pure profit.
Right after.
Right. So this buyout will be equivalent to the Krusty Locker.
Yep.
Sales wise for next year.
This is going to be even more. I'm thinking of.
Right.
Yeah. Because but perhaps comparable.
Right. So the question is buying lockers sustainable and can you truly make money? The answer is yes, with one caveat. This year, like last year, I built my business because I was new, right? I built my business and I don't buy lockers to do content. I buy my lockers to actually sell. My business is to sell and to make money. So I buy a locker and I want to sell as much as I can, yard sale wise or eBay wise. And yes, it is possible to make money. Now, the caveat is you have to be careful of how many lockers you buy a year because you can easily spend too much on cost of goods and lower your profitability at the end of the year because
you're buying too much.
Right, because it does take time to sell all of these items. So if you're buying too much, you are going to lower your profit in a certain time period because it's taken a while to pay off all of the lockers that you have, right? So my thing this year is going to be I'm going to buy a locker when I need it. I'm going to sell everything that I can and then I'll buy another locker if I need to. And in between, I'll do my yard sales because I'm only going to pick up 5 or 6 items per yard sale per weekend. If I'm lucky, maybe 10 good quality items to list. And that's the one caveat I would have. And that's my change in business this year. And you guys heard me talk about efficiency, and that's going to be the big part of efficiency. If you drive your cost of goods down to about 35 to 36%, you are going to make a really nice profit. And that's cost of goods with your packing materials and with the items that you buy. Have to keep that in mind. 36%, and you'll make good profit.
All right. Any advice? Any other advice? What to do and what not to do, or maybe what not to do?
Buying lockers is a risk. It's like gambling. You never know what you're actually going to get until you get in there.
Yeah.
But looking for those key items, looking for the key things in there, looking for, is the locker staged? Is it nothing but trash? Be very, very careful of lockers that are outside, especially if you live in a hot climate. Like we live in a very hot climate.
It's very humid. Yeah.
Right. So if you see a locker outside and it's crusty, it's got spider webs, it's got dust and dirt, but it's outside, and you know you have temperatures of 100 degrees, 80 degrees, and really humid, those lockers inside are going to be 120, 150 degrees. So all of that stuff is going to get damaged from the heat. You keep that in mind.
Yeah, and also pretty much you want to say 60% trash. It's always going to be a high.
I don't know if I want to go that high, but yeah. I have my rule of lockers that I do. But I mean, yeah, you're gonna have trash. You are gonna have trash. And if you don't want to list everything that's in that locker, pull out what you want to list and donate the rest, trash the rest. But just remember, you're cutting into your own profit.
Or maybe make death piles.
Well, if you don't want to list it.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah,
that's
obviously.
what I'm saying. If you're not into those kind of things to list, right, that you're going to get out. I mean, like I said, we list everything possible out of a locker that we can.
Right. But then if you spent $3,000 and you only really want to list 10% because that's all you really want to list.
You're not going to make your money back.
You're wasting your time and resources.
Right. You're not making
so what
money.
I was trying to say with that is, it's okay. Like, accept what you have. Think outside the box. Maybe try out those other items that you otherwise don't want to list.
No, there you go. You're doing an injustice if you don't try to list.
Yeah, you have it in your hand.
Exactly.
So you might not have thought about maybe a vintage MacBook, manual. Well, let me tell you, they sell about $35, $40, $50.
Oh yeah, manual sell.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yep.
Don't rush out and donate or trash your stuff. Give it a shot.
Yeah, especially if you're new. If you're new and you're doing lockers, if you're new and you're buying bulk stuff, you have to understand. If you're gonna make money, you're gonna do this for money. You gotta make your money back before you make profit, right? And you want to list everything you can to make that money back, and then you make profit. Unless you find a ton of gold and a ton of high ticket items that is gonna kill it for you.
Well, that's not always going to be the case, let me tell you.
Right. Or you're buying.
Most times you're going to be like, you're going to buy trash.
Right. Or you're going to buy a locker for $1.
If you watch other YouTubers and they're like, I buy the best lockers, blah blah blah. Maybe they do, but very likely, probably not, guys. So just be very careful with those things.
My process of buying lockers is almost like a 2-week process. Like, I scout out lockers and then I save them to my SKU, and then I watch them and I go back and I try to look at them as much as possible. Then Fred will come and then we'll talk about it and we'll eliminate what we feel is not. It's a hit and miss. Still,
we still miss, because again, that mailroom locker, that last one that we bought, we had no business in there. It was first off the location again. We got sucker in again. The location was and then it was banker boxes. Like, if you see those in lockers being auctioned off again, like I said earlier, run.
Yep. Absolutely.
Just real quick, that person was a hoarder.
It was. But the bottom line is, can you make money off of the lockers? The answer is yes, you can.
But it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, and you have to do it right.
It's a lot of time.
You have to be willing to do a lot of processing, do a lot of researching, do a lot of
processing.
Processing, yeah. Putting pieces together, right? Because they're not always together in a locker. So you got to be able to do your sorting and your processing. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, it's getting long. Sorry.
Is. No. I think you guys get the picture. If you guys have got any questions, leave some comments below. We'll be happy to address them in our next video once we read them.
And then you all can put our numbers together. Did we make our money?
You'll see them. You'll see them up there. in a growing business of what we do.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, last year I spent a lot on cost of goods. This year it's going to be efficiency, like I said.
Efficiency in a sense of
Smart
not
buying.
buying so much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Smart buying.
And smart buying.
Smart buying only when we need to, and bottom line, increasing our bottom line profit at the same time offering quality items.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it.
All right.
All right, guys. We appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully this information was helpful to a lot of you guys out there. Again, if you want to leave comments, please leave comments. But for now, God bless you and happy hunting. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.